Hey guys, it's me again. So welcome to another session of my vlog, and for today we're going to try something new, or perhaps I am going to try something new. So based on the poll that we had the last time, the option for wanting to see me talk about something I've never done before won, and you guys know that I listen to you. So let's start. One of the most important values imparted to us by the church is the value of stewardship, not only towards the creation, but also to our brothers and sisters. As we see in the parable of the talents in Matthew chapter 25, verse 14 to 30, it tells us a story of a master who was leaving his house to travel. But before leaving, he entrusted 5 bags of gold to one servant, 2 bags of gold to the other servant, and 1 bag to the third servant. Then when the master returned, the first 2 servants made sure that they used the talent that was given to them, while the last servant proceeded to hide them instead of sharing it with others or cultivating it. So likewise, we have to be generous with the talents gifted to us. It should not only be kept within ourselves, rather it should be shared to many people. In this way, we are contributing to the evangelization of every human being. So before we go further, we must look at the very basic of our faith, and that we humans only possesses. So are you ready? Now, what is spirituality? When we speak about spirituality in a general sense, it means the belief of a person that there is someone divine who possesses something greater than what we humans have. Now, if we go on and talk about the Christian's understanding of spirituality, well, comparing it to spirituality in a general sense, or which is more general rather, Christians' understanding of faith, of spirituality, includes the elements of holiness and spirit. So it entails the understanding of God in the process of our formation as a disciples of Christ, and we are called to lead an authentic life, an authentic and fulfilled Christian life. So we have a set of values, beliefs, and proper way of life as exemplified in the Bible that we are called to follow. So now, for the second part or the second half of the video, we are going to delve deeper into the discussion of spirituality. First is on the aspect of spirituality of truth. In the first book of John chapter 3 verse 18, it was stated that, "Dear children, let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth." In these contemporary times, we can be easily influenced with factors or opinions that can one way or another relate with our faith. So like the Bible verse, the stated Bible verse, the spirituality of truth calls us that we should be showing our deeds by way of being truthful in words accompanied by our actions. So our actions must meet our words, the same with the conformity that we have that exists to the way we think. Now, with this reconciliation reveals the meaning of truth, but in a spiritual sense. We are called to guard it against duplicity, dissimulation, or even hypocrisy. Spirituality of mercy goes hand in hand with love, not only for oneself but for God and our neighbors. Mercy, unlike any other, is a powerful one that transcends everything. So we must first encounter that love of God above all, because He makes all things possible for us. Once we encounter and experience that eternal love given to us by God, we can give them to other people, to ourselves, and as a result, we too become merciful. Third part is the spirituality of communion. Since we live in a world where no man is an island, living in harmony is imperative. However, it cannot be denied that there are conflicts. So spirituality of communion calls for us to be one instead of having individualistic approach in life. So that most of the time, it leads to division because it creates rivalry, when in fact all of us are equal. Remember, we are Imago Dei, and we should be working for the common good. So the values highlighted most here is solidarity. Again, we are our brothers and sisters keepers. How will I be able to convey my understanding of spirituality to others and encourage dialogue? Your mission starts now, the same with mine. Conveying the understanding of spirituality with others can be a bit challenging, but the Lord will guide and give us the wisdom necessary to spread His words. You may start first with speaking about it to your family, then to your closest friends, before spreading the word into a much larger community. As said in Matthew 28 verse 20, "I will be with you always, even unto the end of the world." For the final part, I just want to show you some ways wherein Christian spirituality can be shared. So you can pause this video to read the content. you might ask, what talents do I possess that I can use to express my spirituality, and how will the talents of mine will convey that idea I just shared with you all? So I think I don't think it's a talent, but I am proud that I am passionate in writing anything that is under the sun. And I've had my works before publicized. So I was a writer before in my previous organization, and a lot of my works have been published online. So I think I can claim that I am a good communicator or speaker. So with these talents, I hope that I can inspire other people to always uphold the truth. I've heard this quote before, and I wish to share it with you all. And quoting, do not be blinded, do not waver, keep walking on the path you believe in. But I would like to add that the path that we should be taking must include communion, truth, and mercy. So that's it. I hope you guys learned something important and really substantial. I wouldn't say yet that this act of mine is successful, since the measurement of that success would now rely on how many of my viewers will respond to this call. So thank you everyone, and see you on my next episode.